Ollie, how much of a difference does it make going into this game off the back of a victory?
I think it's huge. The last sort of 3-4 weeks, I think our performances have improved a lot, and we haven't just necessarily quite got the result we wanted. So I think just having that result will provide a massive confidence boost for the guys. You've seen what Northampton had a win against us a couple of weeks back, and they've really kicked on since then. Hopefully a similar thing will happen for us.
Yeah, I suppose that's got to be the thing, hasn't it? Try and back it up, go on a run if you can, because those 2 wins that you've had before Worcester were sort of so far apart, and there was such a gap after you beat Ulster.
Yeah, it was. It was a bit of a streak, and it was exceptionally frustrating at times. But I feel like we've developed a lot of new processes. There's been a lot of change and stuff at the club, and that sometimes elements of that take time to come in. And I really feel like the last sort of 3-4 weeks we've started to come together. I think defensively we're really improving. Our connection in defence has improved. There's a nice sort of feeling around the team as well that I think does come after better performances and does come after getting a win. So it's exciting.
And the test of your faith. I mean, you're still relatively young. How unusual has this been that the performances have been there? They have been getting consistently better. And actually, bizarrely, if anything, Worcester performance wasn't as good as either Bath or Bristol. And yet, you probably haven't got necessarily the results that you maybe have deserved.
Yeah. Sometimes you do just have to have faith and believe in the team, believe in the processes. I'm a firm believer in hardship can bring out the best in teams. So and I think we have been through some hardship as a squad in the last sort of couple of weeks, but actually that builds resilience, and we're a young group, so having that experience and that exposure fairly early on in the careers of a lot of the players I think it's a good thing. I think it will lead us in good stead going forward.
How happy have you been with your own form personally? Because, being part of that England group back in the autumn, and, there was all this talk of becoming a hybrid player, and then sort of coming back to Gloucester. How difficult has all that been to deal with and take in your stride?
I think there was probably a couple of weeks where I was a bit frustrated. But actually I feel like I've been playing well. I've been doing the things that I need to on the pitch. Sometimes as a winger you score lots of tries, sometimes you don't. But the important things is you are helping your areas in a lot of the things that are unseen, the kick chase, in defence and things like that, and giving the team go forward ball and things. So I've been really enjoying my rugby, particularly in the last few weeks when the team's been coming together. I feel like there's been a change, and I've really enjoyed it. So now I can't complain. It's been good.
And how do you rate Wasps? Because obviously, Wasps were the first team that you beat this season.
Yeah, we've obviously been looking at a lot of their footage and things, and they've had some wonderful attacking play this year. I really, they play it's sort of quite an exciting brand of rugby, and they've got threats all over the pitch. So I think they're going to bring a challenge, and they obviously did very well in the Premiership last season, and they've had some very strong performances this year as well. So we know what they can bring, and we know who their danger men are. It's just going to be about controlling them and expressing ourselves on the pitch and playing to our strengths.